Watch that scene, digging dancing queen. Hello again, my dudes. This is Kadima back with another build video for Elden Ring DLC, and this time we are going to be cosplaying as the Dancing Queen. That's right, we are going to be using an absolutely broken build, especially for PvE. I mean, this thing just shreds bosses' HP. You become pretty much unkillable. Yes, you might have to dodge heavy attacks that might knock you down, but apart from that, you can just keep on going. And in PvP, I mean, if you're lucky enough to duel people that don't really understand what it's about to happen, you're just gonna destroy them just the same. Let's take a look at the build. We're gonna be using the Dancing Blade of Rana as our main weapon. We'll be having a keen backhand blade with Swift Slash as our secondary choice. Keep in mind that the idea of the build is to use the Dancing Blade with its Ash of War to just pretty much dance permanently and shred people's and enemies' HPs while we are at it. But because of something that we are going to be using, the Ironjar Aromatic, people do sometimes have the tendency to try to just stay away from you, especially after they get hit by the Dancing Blade a couple of times. They will realize that they are about to lose that fight, so they try to run away. And when they do, we need the backhand with the Swift Slash to close the gap, or maybe just to close the fight. Also, if you are fighting a mage, after you use the aromatic, you will pretty much be an easy target, and they can just spam spells from afar. If that happens, just swap to the backhand, spam that Swift Slash, and you'll get the job done anyway. But the primary idea is to use the Dancing Blade of Rana, and the Ash of War of this thing is the Unending Dance, which is a furious dance formed by a succession of slashing attacks, and if you just hold on to the L2 button, you will sustain this dance for as long as stamina allows. Now, what does this actually mean? So, if I just hold L2, I can be dancing here forever. Now, because I got no enemies around me, this does not consume stamina. But even when there are enemies and it does consume stamina, you can go around like this for nearly an entire minute without running out of stamina and without running out of FPs. So, if you have the aromatic on and you are made of steel, as I am about to demonstrate, so you just consume the aromatic, you consume Exalted Flesh for a little bit of extra damage, and then all you have to do is hold on to this L2 button for dear life, and you will shred people's HP like there's no tomorrow. This applies for PvP and for PvE. The strategy is basically just this. But the difference is, in PvP, you can only consume the Exalted Flesh and the Ironjar Aromatic. If you are playing PvP in Invasions or you are playing PvE, you can take the build a step further by using your Flask with the Thorny Crack tier, which temporarily boosts successive attack power, and the Crimson Sapping Crack tier, which attacks temporarily restore HP. So not only you will be detonating enemies' HPs, you will be recovering HP because you are going to get hit. And while you are getting hit, you lose HP, but with the Crimson Sapping tier, you will recover that HP back. So you'll be pretty much safe to go. And nothing will last long enough that you will have to use the Ironjar Aromatic again. We're about to see. But let's take a look at the rest of the equipment. We are using the Dancer set, the complete set, because again, if you read the description, it enhances the power of dancing attacks. We are just going to spam the dancing attack. So you want every single piece equipped to boost your damage as much as possible. Now, if you look at our stats, our physical negation and magic negation are very low. So you want to go with the Dragon Crest Great Shield to boost your physical damage negation. This will help on the long run so you don't lose that HP every time you get hit. Also, to boost our damage even further, you want to go with Millicent's Prosthesis, which boosts dexterity by 5, but also raises attack power. You also want to have the Rotten Winged Sword Insignia, which does pretty much the same great with successive attacks, and because you're constantly attacking with the skill, the Ash of War, you want to have this Shard of Alexander as well to boost your damage even further. So, that being said, there's not a lot more to talk about when it comes to the build. Just take a look at the stats. I'm level 151, Vigor at 60 because you want to make sure you have enough HP to sustain as much damage as possible. Mind at 21 because you want to have the FPs available not just to cast the Aromatic but also to sustain the dance. Endurance at 35 just because you want to have enough stamina and you want to stay at light weight. And that's, as you can see in my base stats, I'm light load with this set, which makes me able to move a little bit better before I get the Aromatic going on. Strength at 14 because you don't need strength for this build. Dexterity at 75. It goes to 80 because of the prosthesis. Intelligence, Faith and Arcane are untouched. If I was to suggest a change, I would go with Mind at 15 or maybe Endurance at 30 and maybe try to get Faith to 15 so you could use Flame Grant Me Strength instead of the Exalted Flesh. But because I prefer to use the Exalted Flesh, I decided to get the stats leveled this way. But enough talk about the build. There's nothing better than actually see this thing in action. And I hope you guys enjoy it because it's actually a very funny way to play the game. It's just Dancing Queen shredding enemies. It's just hilarious. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It does help us on the long run. And for my usual viewers, thank you so much for the continuous support. Enough talk, let's dive into the action. But let's start with the PVE examples, the Black Knight being our usual first victim. We're gonna go with some Exalted Flesh, get that flask ready, and then go with the Ironjar Aromatic. Keep in mind, you can't dodge properly with this thing, but you can still roll the first hit. There you go, then dance. It is time for the Dancing Queen. Just look at that HP going. GG, Black Knight. But now let's go for the Chief Blunt Fiend. Well, this guy's a bit more stupid because he doesn't really fancy me summoning the Mimic. And the Mimic doesn't really acknowledge that there's a boss there to fight. But this time, maybe we are gonna get lucky. No, we still get interrupted. Okay, no problem. Let's get some space between us and the Fiend. There we go. Now we can buff. Oh, come on. Let me use the Ironjar. There we go. Ironjar. There we go. Now the Flask. And now we just have to close the gap. And let's dance. Dancing Queen. Oh, we gotta dodge that one or you get interrupted. I unfortunately didn't do it. But there you go. The job is already done. GG, Blood Fiend. So easy. Now let's talk about PvP. I was actually surprised to see that not everybody, but a lot of people fall into the trap of attacking me. When that's the case, I'll just use the dancing swords and perform the Dancing Queen. If not, like this gentleman, he decided that he wanted none of it, so I have to go with the backhand and spam some Swift Flash, and there you go. They normally tend to learn their lesson. As you can see, he actually just started spamming that, which is what we want, because all I have to do now is dance. Yeah, we got lucky, but we still won. Now, this one, we're gonna go with the Ironjar, of course. I fought this guy many times. He's actually quite friendly, but I don't think he was ready for what's coming. Look at the HP shredding. Oh my god. And now, of course, he's going to try to run away, but it's a little bit too late. Oh, we're still gonna get a hit there, but it's too late, buddy. I already got you. You got nowhere to go. Okay, if they go away, Swift Slash finishes the job. GG. Now, let's go again. Exalted Flesh. This guy is actually going to attack me. Not a problem. We just get some distance between us. Aromatic. There we go. Come on. That's what I want to see. Stay close to me. That's exactly what I want. Come here, brother. Oh no, now you don't want to go anymore. Okay, Swift Slash it is. Enjoy the spam. GG. Exactly. That's what I thought. Now, this guy, I think he only understood what was happening when it was too late. Here we are. He even attacks me while I consume the Aromatic, but I don't really care. As long as I can dance, I'm good to go. GG. Next one. Okay, he's being funny, that's fine. No need for the aromatic. I'm gonna go with no aromatic this time, and I'm not even going to dance. Okay, running L1. Ready? Ready? No, wait. There you go. Now you're gonna get the running R1. Now, boom, boom. There you go, 900 damage. You didn't learn your lesson. Okay, we'll do it again. Running R1. Boom, boom. GG. Exactly. Now, next fight. Exalted Flash, Aromatic, yes, come to us. That's what, oops, it bounced back, did it? Oh, don't you run away. Okay, Swift Slash it is. Sorry, mate. You have two choices. Either you dance with me, or I'm gonna spam Swift Slash. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll take the pot to the face. I'll just keep on carry on with my Swift Slash to close the gap until you learn that it's best to just dance with me. You don't want to dance with me? Okay, I take that personally. I find that offensive. Come on. No, Swift Slash it is. GG. What a crazy way to play the game. Now, I want to make it clear, of course, this doesn't work every single time, especially if the opponents attack you straight away and you can't use the aromatic in time. It's a bit of a tough fight, especially if you fight people that have crazy high defenses. But still, when it works, it works. Now, this guy, of course, he's not going to come close to me. Well, he actually did now that I was using the Swift Slash, but then he changed his mind again, so I have to go back to the Swift Slash. Ooh, dragon, that's fine. I'll just dodge to the side. See, I can even dodge the dragon with using the Swift Slash as a quick runaway, and then I just finish the job. GG. But this friend, I gotta say, I don't think this person understood what just happened. I'm gonna consume the Ironjar, and then they make this mistake. Why are you running towards me? I'm just gonna dance forever. GG. Oh, so easy when people don't really know what's about to happen. Now this fella, of course this one was one of the clever ones. He realized straight away that staying close to me was going to be a terrible idea. So he decided to go with a bit of a jar. I was hoping he would still try to attack me, but no, he decided to go range attacks. And that's fine. If you're gonna go range, I'm just gonna close that gap a little bit, proc the damage boosts, and then Swift Slash. Enjoy. I don't even mind missing. Okay, no problem. I'll close the gap. Here we go. Swift Slash again, and a little bit more because we didn't have enough. Okay. Alright, hold on, I'll do it again. GG. What an easy way to play the game. Of course I didn't win every single round, but I gotta say, I won way more rounds than I was expecting doing this. Because people just feel tempted to try. Look at this guy. He was actually spacing me out correctly, but then he decided, now, this. No, you can't, man. No, you can't. No one can. The moment I get the dancing going, I'm the dancing queen and you got nothing on me. Oh, yeah, now you want to run away. That's fine. Swift Slash to close the gap. GG. There you go. Now, this is going to be a quick one, because I don't think this fella understood what I was about to do. There goes the aromatic. He kind of didn't really understand what was going on. Okay, let's dance. Okay, dancing queen, I'm just gonna shred your HP. Sorry, my singing is terrible, I know. But I just found this so funny. Now, this poor fella, you can tell he's not very experienced, but he really tried to go one-to-one with me using that Ash of War. I will just dance around it, bro. You can't hit me with that. GG. Let's go for another one. A caster, perfect. I actually was hoping a sorcerer will show up so I can show you what to do. They are going to try to stay away. Not a problem. Swift Slash it is. Close that distance. Even if I take the damage, that's fine. I don't understand why he's spamming Palm Blast. It's not really going to do much because I can just keep my distance and spam the Swift Slash for the win. GG. Now, a couple of bonuses for those of you who might think, okay, this doesn't work in invasions. This works even better in invasions because people really don't understand what you are about to do. Yes, this first guy was actually all by himself, which doesn't help his cause. I mean, against 2 or 3 people, you gotta be a little bit more careful on how you start the spamming, and that not all 3 are spamming attacks close to you straight away, or your HP is gonna go very quickly. But the funny thing is that this guy had one choice, which was not to be in the elevator with me, and he decided to be in the elevator with me. But take a look at what happens. He actually is the one that activates the lift and traps himself in here with me. That's a bad idea, bro. I'm so sorry. Now, one last example of an invasion. I actually don't really like invading in this area because there's quite a lot of pots and you can easily get lost and then you can't find where they are. I'm trying to follow the compass, but then I don't really know which way they are. I did manage to find them, and lucky for me, I was actually able to fully buff and fully prepared to take them down. There they are. So once I saw them, I go with the aromatic first thing, and then I go with the flask. Remember that the flask contains the cracked tier that boosts my successive attacks, and also that which allows me to recover HP. Now that's perfect because look at my HP. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to keep me alive so I can keep on going. Now this person tried their best to burn me alive, but it didn't go so well. That gives me enough time to heal and then finish the job. And that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and of course I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Cheerio, Dancing Queen.